The second lecture of corporate finance of secretarial practice of standard 12. See, let us the capital requirement of corporate sector of business organization. Before explaining two types of capital requirement, let me explain you the introduction of capital requirement. When an idea comes in the minds of businessmen or business organization, they investigate the idea. If they are satisfied with the investigation of an idea, they take important decisions. Among these decisions, they have to take important decision on the amount of capital requirement to start and to run the business activities. It is very important thing to decide the amount of capital requirement. It is very important task. So, while deciding the amount of capital requirement, businessman or financial manager has to take important care, or they have to take more care. Therefore, financial plan should be prepared keeping in mind present and future requirement of business activities. They have to think about the fixed capital requirement and working capital requirement. These are the two types of capital requirement. Which are those two types of capital requirement? Fixed capital requirement and working capital requirement. Understood, students? Again I am asking you, which are the two types of capital requirement? Fixed capital requirement and working capital. Here we have to see the fixed capital requirement. Now what do you mean by fixed capital? Fixed capital is the capital which is used for buying fixed assets which are used for a longer period of time in the business. These assets are not for resale purpose. What do you mean by resale purpose? Such assets are not again selling in the market. Therefore, fixed capital is called as stable capital or permanent capital. In simple way, fixed capital refers to capital invested for purchasing fixed assets. For example, purchasing land and building, furniture, plant and machinery, etc. Such capital is required usually at the time of establishment of a new company. Establishment means what, student? Establishment means starting a new company. At the same time, existing companies may also need such capital for their expansion and diversification of their business activities. The initial plan of fixed capital requirement is made by company's promoters. Understood, students? Who prepares fixed capital requirement plan? Company's promoters. Then, whenever assets are purchased with the help of fixed capital, it can be purchased by issuing shares, debentures, bond, also from taking long-term loan from the bank. Then here we see the factors affecting fixed capital requirement. See, as already I told you, fixed capital is very important for which two types of companies? New companies as well as existing companies, established companies. First point is nature of business. See, there are two types of business: manufacturing industries and trading companies. First of all, manufacturing industries have to invest huge amount of capital to acquire the fixed assets, because they have to convert raw materials into the finished goods. Therefore, manufacturing industries requires huge amount of capital. At the same time, public utility services also requires huge amount of capital. Okay, students, understood? Now second point, size and scope of business. There are two sizes of business, large scale organization and small scale organization. Whenever a business firm is set up to carry large scale operation, it requires fixed capital for their business activities. They require huge amount of finance because they carry their business activities with the help of machineries and new equipments. At the same time, their distribution is also conducted on large scale basis. Therefore, manufacturing industries, large scale organization needs huge amount of finance. Now students, see the third point, international conditions. This factor is very important. In large organizations, business is carried on international level. For example, Sony company is there, Hero Honda, Patanjali is Indian company, but still they are conducting their business activities in India as well as outside India. So such companies needs more finance to purchase assets. Which type of assets, students? Fixed assets, so that they can face international conditions, they can face international market. Because without fixed assets, production cannot be possible. And if they want to face international conditions, sometimes war is there. And if such companies are expecting war, they may decide to invest large finance to expand fixed assets before there is a shortage of material. That is called as international conditions. Now come to the fourth point, that is trend in economy. If the future of the company is anticipated to be bright, if the future of the company may be good or bright, it gives green signal to the business organization to expand their business activity at any level. In such a case, large amount of finance are invested in fixed assets so as to get the benefits in future, so as to get more profit, more reputation, goodwill in future in different market. That is called as trend in economy. Now come to the next point, that is population trend. When the population is increasing at higher rate, in India, continuously population is increasing. In that case, certain manufacturers find this as an opportunity. This is an opportunity. Which is the golden opportunity? Increasing population. They think that increasing population is their golden opportunity to expand their business activities. For example, automobile company, electronic goods manufacturing industry, ready-made garments companies, etc. Such companies require huge amount of fixed capital to expand their business activities to satisfy the needs of more population. That is called as population. Now come to the sixth point, consumer preference. See, the goods having more demand will require huge amount of capital. For example, mobile phone manufacturer, mobile network provider, etc. needs more amount of capital to purchase fixed assets. See, now think about the today's situation. Now today which situation is going on, all of you know that today's due to certain problems lockdown is there. So many a times you also studying on online lectures, you are getting material on online. So in this situation many people are purchasing which type of goods? Electronic goods, mobile phones, laptop, Wi-Fi, etc. So that manufacturers or businessmen have to invest more funds in these industries to satisfy the consumers' needs, to satisfy the consumers' preference, first priority. And in this case, they require huge amount of finance. Understood, students? Okay, I think all of you understood consumer preference. Now, come to the seventh point, extent of lease or rent. See students, I have explained you first to sixth point. I think first point is your nature of business and sixth point is consumer preference. Up to all these points, each and every business organization requires huge amount of finance. Now here I am going to give you seventh point, extent of lease or rent. If assets are acquired or if assets are purchased on lease or rental basis, in that case less amount of finance will be required. In that case, no need to invest more finance for purchasing assets. That is called as lease or rent. In this point, businessman has to require less amount of finance for purchasing asset. It means that he can use that asset for a particular period of time. Which asset? Fixed asset. He can use that asset for a particular period of time and he has to pay the amount. In that case, there is no need to require more amount of finance. Such benefit can be utilized by the business organization. Understood, students? Now come to the eighth point, arrangement of subcontract. See, if the manufacturer or if the businessman wants to subcontract some processes of production with others, in that case they require limited assets for the production of goods and services. It would minimize fixed capital requirement of a particular business. For example, Maruti company is there. What production is conducted in Maruti company? Maruti Suzuki company produces cars, vehicles. Now, this company, subcontract means what? Which is the main company? Maruti Suzuki company. They do other contract with other companies for doing the sub parts of the car. Some are preparing that equipments, then spare parts. That is called as subcontract with the other companies. It requires limited assets for a main company and this would minimize the fixed capital requirement. Understood, students? What do you mean by arrangement of subcontract? See, in the seventh point and in the eighth point, these companies, the companies which are using assets on rental basis and the companies who are doing the contract with other companies for the production of goods and services, they require less amount of fixed capital. Now come to the ninth point, acquisition of old assets. If old assets are available at a lower prices, if plant and machinery, furniture are available at a lower prices, it would reduce the need of fixed capital requirement. If the old assets are in a proper way, in a good position, no need to purchase new assets, no need to purchase new plant and machinery or building or furniture. The businessman can use that machinery or plant and machinery for the production of goods and services. It would reduce the need of fixed capital requirement. So this business organization also require less amount of capital. Now come to the 10th point, acquisition of assets on concessional rate. See, concessional rate means what, students? Concessional rates means if the price is 100, if the price of the product is rupees 100 and if you are getting that product at rupees 80, it reduces how much rupees? 20 rupees. It means that you are getting that product at the concessional rate. This is possible in industries also. See, to have an industrial growth in regional area, to have a growth in regional area as well as in tribal or in hilly area, the government provide assets at a lower rate, concessional rate, or in an installment basis. It requires less amount of fixed capital requirement. What is the motive behind this? Government tries to start industries in the hilly area, in backward area and in tribal area, so that they provide fixed assets at a concessional rate or in installment basis, so that each and everyone is ready to start their business activities in any area, because it reduces their fixed capital